MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Joe Musgrove will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, his last one wasn't horrible, but this guy did give up 5 runs in his last start. He was tagged with the loss, and he's going to look to be a lot better in this one here today.
Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway.
Billy Hamilton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, Dero, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Pitch on the way. And this is fouled at the plate. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see the speed and athleticism of Billy Hamilton on display. This guy had over 50 stolen bases last year. Every time he's on, you've got to watch him. He takes the pitcher's attention away from concentrating on the hitter, and that alone can be a weapon. We'll see if he causes some havoc in this one.
In now for the Reds, Scooter Gennett, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Gennett is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, Dero, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. There's Joey Votto as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. First inning as we're just underway from Pittsburgh. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
In is Joey Votto now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2.
You could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Hit hard towards center. And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit. So instead of leading off the next inning, the 2-out hit brings Adam Duvall in this inning.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall. And he takes ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Votto, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Polanco has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Matt Harvey, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First offering on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
2-2 to Adam Frazier.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that 2-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Two out, nobody on. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Harvey sets his sights, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
Hit out towards second. Jeanette is there. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Standing in, Eugenio Suarez. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
First offering on its way. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Hit high and deep to right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at the guy behind the dish, and that's Francisco Cervelli, one of the best ball framers in all our sport, a guy who's going to make his pitcher work for everything today.
Coming to the plate now, Scott Schebler, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now the 0-1. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout. And with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
And here's Jose Peraza, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. popped him up. Bell in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Reds are on top, 1-0. Josh Bell the next to hit. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First pitch on its way. Ripped down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
So stepping in, Gregory Polanco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Set. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right, and that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one, and let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
Josh Harrison stands in. Career numbers against Matt Harvey. He's an impressive 5 for 8. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled softly out toward right. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, D-Roll, that's the case right there. He hit it just like he throwed it. Soft. Not hit all that hard, but gets the runner in from third.
Yeah, but you know what? Tomorrow's newspapers are going to be wrapping fish, so who cares about? I don't care if it's a bullet or off the fists. A knock's a knock, especially when it's got an RBI attached to it.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in there. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's David Freese to stand in as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Harrison leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 2-0. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We've played 2 full, all tied at 1-1. So here's the Reds pitcher, Matt Harvey. 9-1-2 due up. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. One-0 count. Here it is. Missed with a slider.
Might get the take sign here until he sees a strike. He's not known to be a very good hitting pitcher.
Now the 2-0. Outside. 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Three and 1 the count now. The 3-1. Hit back up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Ready to deliver the 1 and 2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
The 1-1 home. Hit hard but foul. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. And this is into the gap for Votto. Looks like extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Stepping in now, Adam Duvall, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-1 pitch. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Harvey, the runner at third. Votto on at second with 2 down. The next 1-2 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Reds strand a couple. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Joe Musgrove. He'll begin things here against Matt Harvey.
Musgrove.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Two and 0 now.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Here's Starling Marte. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Marte is considered an absolute stud with a bat, particularly against right-handed pitching. Against southpaws, however, he has historically had a lot more difficulty. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. One out, nobody on. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Nope. A nice job by the retreating first baseman to look it in for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Adam Frazier.
stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Frazier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped straight up, and this will land foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Ready for another chance? Eugenio Suarez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Eugenio Suarez.
Here comes the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Tony Cruz is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Tony Cruz. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
And that brings up Scott Schebler, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. The 0-1 on its way, and he fouls this one off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
And here's Jose Peraza as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. And a neck high fastball that time. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Polanco. But this will land out there just foul. The 1-2. Is a swing and a high pop up. Bell shading to his right, and that's the third out. Reds leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. Up next for the Buccos, Corey Dickerson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Josh Bell the next to hit, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded back up the middle, reined in. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Here's Gregory Polanco. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runner goes for second. Now the 0-1. He's on the move again from first. Down the third baseline. Oh, 2. Here it is. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Jeanette has it to second for 1. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready now for Cincinnati, Matt Harvey. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Polanco giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Center fielder Billy Hamilton.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Here comes the first pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Up around the face.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And that misses. So after getting 2 outs with 3 pitches, he's gone full to the third hitter here. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Popped high in the air. Frazier is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Cincinnati. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Striding in once again, Josh Harrison. He singled his last time up.
Second baseman, Josh Harrison.
First pitch on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Schebler is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And as you can see there, both guys topping out at 96 miles an hour.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
Third baseman, number 23, David Freese.
Here's David Freese to stand in. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Freeze, playing here in his age 34 season. He was a 9th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Into the box, Joe Musgrove, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. That's inside. 2-0.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Softly hit to the left side. A leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
You know, D-Row, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Starling Marte. No hits to this point. Harvey pauses. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And that one right down Main Street. And a fastball just a bit up.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now the 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. And that's low, ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3-0 now. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases-loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
Ready once again, Corey Dickerson. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch in there at the letters 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
Yep, 0-2.
Musgrove at third. Marte at second. Frazier on at first with 2 down. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2. Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. The 1-2. Fouled off. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, but not in time as he's across with the run.
Hey, not hit all that hard, D-roll. He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Lawn dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and gets 2 ribbies.
Digging in once again, Josh Bell. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Pirates 4 and the Reds 1. Ready once again, Adam Duvall. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to short. Frazier over to his left, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Ready for another shot now, Eugenio Suarez. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Now the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a breaking ball stays outside. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Line towards center field. Marte is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Into the box now, Tony Cruz. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Marte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail it 4-1. Brandon Finnegan enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 29, Brandon Finnegan.
Ready for another chance? Gregory Polanco. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Brandon Finnegan. He's just 1 for 6. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the first pitch of the inning here is promptly laced into center field for a leadoff single.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Josh Harrison stands in. A hit in 2 tries so far. From the stretch. In the dirt. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Wow, 1 pitch ago he had only given up a single, but with that wild pitch, that single essentially turns into a double. Those kind of things can absolutely kill you.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. Digging in once again, Francisco Cervelli. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli. So 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 home. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
First offering on its way, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Brandon Finnegan. He's 1 for 5. Liner toward right center. And Freese will reach safely. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Jared Hughes will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Jared Hughes.
In now, Joe Musgrove trying to give himself up here, but this is foul, so the runners will return. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1. Cervelli over at second. Freese is over at first with 1 away. Shows bunt here, but this one misses. Ball 3.
Yeah, now you've got a guy up there trying to give you an out by bunting. So the last thing you want to do is waste pitches and maybe put yourself in a situation where you could walk him.
The 3-1. And he pops up the bunt attempt. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Here's Starling Marte as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Started that swing a bit too early.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
The 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Pirates 5 and the Reds 1. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Michael Feliz is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 45, Michael Feliz.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scott Schebler 0 for 2 for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Another one sent foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Missed with a slider.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
A bouncer up the middle. Played on the backhand. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Jose Peraza.
And here's Jose Peraza. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jared Hughes.
Jesse Winker will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Jesse Winker.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Reds are down in order. They're down here 5-1. Jackson Stevens will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Digging in to try it again, Adam Frazier. No hits to this point.
The shortstop, Adam Frazier.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that just misses inside. softly hit out to short. And this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Digging in and looking for more, Corey Dickerson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Nope.
And a fastball just a bit high.
No, Frank.
7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game.
Hey.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Ball even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Josh Bell the next to hit.
Nope.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Two and 0 now. Now the 2-0. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner down the line in right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 2-out success means Gregory Polanco bats this inning.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Here's Gregory Polanco. 0-1 the count. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're up 5-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 72, Emmy Romero.
Billy Hamilton will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Number 6, Billy Hamilton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. One and 1 to the Reds leadoff man. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dickerson on the move. He's there and records the first out. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Striding in once again, Scooter Gennett. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Harrison has it. And quickly there are 2 away. Pirates lead this one in front of the home crowd here at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. You should get a look at our line score to this point in the contest. In is Joey Votto now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, and they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're down 5-1. Josh Harrison stands in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Josh Harrison.
First offering on its way. Nope. And that misses. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Missed with a breaking ball.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
2 balls and a strike.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
The 2-1 home. There's a fastball that misses.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Pirates right now would do anything to get that leadoff guy on. They would welcome a walk.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Now batter, catcher, Francisco.
Up next for the Buccos, Francisco Cervelli. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Third baseman, number 23, David Freese.
Coming to the plate now, David Freese. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Rounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Harrison on second. Cervelli on at first with nobody out. And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there, 0-2. Freese behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Jordy Mercer will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off. 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. First and second now, one man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Schebler moves over. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Starling Marte.
So the Pirates' batting order turns over and set to go. Starling Marte. He was a double play victim last time around. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 5 and the Reds 1. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from Pittsburgh, PA. 9th inning about to start in this one. A.J. Schugel comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Ready now for Cincinnati, Adam Duvall. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Schugel, a native Floridian. He was a 25th round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Third baseman, number 7,
In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. hard on the ground towards short. On to first, and now the Reds are down to their final out here.
The catcher, number 17, Tony Cruz.
Now batting, Tony Cruz. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Frazier is there. Throw to first will be in time for the final out. And the Pirates have taken the first 3 games in this 4-game set. They'll look to sweep tomorrow as the ball game is over. Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. Pittsburgh used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Joe Musgrove earns his first win of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Reds, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at PNC Park, 38,365. The Pirates thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely.